Welcome to the Fortress of Dorkness, the nerdy nexus for all your geeky needs. I'm your host, Christian VILLARREAL. X's can just be the worst. Thank you. How is that even relevant? It's time to reflect on past flings and ponder futures built on the physical. Not that. That's cool, bro. Let's find some camouflage riches in Scott Pilgrim versus the world. This love song to adults who grew up in the 80s and 90s has many nostalgic nods that hit right at the heart. So let's jump into our favorites. Universal logo. This special edition of the Universal Studios logo is an homage to 8 and 16-bit games that featured intro screens in this style. The letter X. The letter X is hidden throughout the film and is a subtle nod to the plot point involving Ramona's evil exes. Examples can be seen on the ground while Scott is taking a stroll with knives, an X-Men patch on Scott's jacket, and these two X's seen when Scott is about to face an A-lister. Bruh. Numbers. Scott and the evil X's are assigned a number, which keen-eyed viewers can spot throughout the film. Scott is a flat 0. Matthew Patel is number 1. Lucas Lee is number 2. Todd is number 3. Roxy is number 4. The Katayanagi twins are conveniently numbers 5 and 6, and Gideon Graves is number 7. The scores seen after each battle also reflect these numbers. The Legend of Zelda. Any Musa can attest to this treasure. The flick makes use of 8 and 16-bit sound effects, but none as much as from The Legend of Zelda. Director Edgar Wright managed to nab permission to use cues from this infamous game. These include the intro to the menu used in the opening of the film, the fairy fountain, the P-bar replacing the magic bar, and Gideon's emblem being a reverse Triforce, among many others. Comic homages. This film is teeming with kooky visuals that play up sounds, emotions, and reactions. These are all meant to portray this film's comic book origins. Sex Bob-omb. Yeah! All the songs that band Sex Bob-omb performed throughout the film were written by award-winning artist Beck, just like my enigmatically provocative host of the episode award. Lunch Pierre, bring my awards! In the gilded chariot, not the silver one like you did last time. It was embarrassing. Don't embarrass yourself. The comics. Comic-style artwork and animated sequences can be seen throughout the film. These are all done by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian O'Malley and are based on his original artwork, Ramona's hair. Even though Ramona's ever-changing hair is straight from the comics, the movie version of this gal to die for's mop top may be the slyest reference in the film. Her hair goes from pink to blue to green. Any guesses why? These are the colors of Edgar Wright's famed Cornetto trilogy, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End, which was still in pre-production when this movie released. Wait, didn't we already cover one of those? Aren't we just repeating ourselves? Camouflaged cameos. Co-writer Michael Bacall can be seen at Stacy's party and again during the Patel fight when he asks, "Is he a pirate?" Comic creator Brian O'Malley and his wife Hope Larson can also be seen at Lee's Palace sitting at the bar. Pilgrim School musical? Edgar Wright has gone on record to say this film is a musical, but instead of breaking into song, they break into fight sequences instead. This is most prominent during the fight against Matthew Patel, which is fashioned after Bollywood-style musicals. Video games. Would you leave his succulent hiney alone? Wait, how much for that? This movie is a video game fanboy's wet dream, with way too many callbacks to the classic era of gaming. Some of these include the fight game style versus screen, the scores and coins collected after each fight, the 1-up, the 8-bit inspired score, emblems, symbols, and of course the countless visual and audible name drops.
ZELDA, Tetris, that's kind of a big question.
Check police. You can sign with this pen. I don't. Nega Scott. The Nega version of Scott is an homage to the dark versions of heroes that crop up in video games, in particular paying tribute to Dark Link from the Zelda game Ocarina of Time. Hater. The narrator heard through the film is none other than funny man Bill Hader.
She told me it was mutual.
She dumped him. It was brutal.
Yes, we're that excited. Scott and Wallace. The relationship between Scott and Wallace is a fictionalized but oh-so-real portrayal of director New Pilgrim Omar and host Christian Wallace VILLARREAL's IRL friendship. And those are our picks. There are so many subtle references in the film that we challenge our viewers to spot the ones that we didn't mention.
Do you see now? Yeah, I see.
Keep your snooty little cuts out of my show. I totally deserve that award. Don't you take it away from me. Bring it back here right now. It's mine. It's not yours. Where is that golden chariot? Bring it here right now, Lunch PA. What did I tell you earlier? No silver, but gold. Just like Goldfinger. Just like Goldmember. I don't care which one you decide to go with, but pick one of those two. Are you listening? Bring the award over here right now. I deserve it. It needs to be in my hands by the end of tonight. That's all the time we have for today. If you have any questions, comments, or snotty remarks, leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on our social media. This has been the Fortress of Dorkness. I'm Christian VILLARREAL, and always remember, never fear the dork up here.